Do you have an aisle filled with petals in a proposal that you're working for in the future? If so, today's quick tip is for you. Hi, my name's Kelly Perry with Team Flower, and today we're going to talk about how many roses you need to order for your aisle so you know how much you need to charge for the aisle on your proposal. Today I'm working with white mondial roses, and I've chosen this variety because it has a high petal count. You can use any type of rose that has a high petal count and comes in the color that you need. But I would definitely recommend sticking with a standard rose, and if you need to have a lot of petals, check out the box lots to see if you can get a good deal on petals for your event. Let's talk a little bit about how to shuck the rose petal. So you'll hear it here. Crunch. Whenever I'm doing this, I do it in a little bit of a round motion like this on the wrist, because sometimes it's important to keep the rose petals together. So what I love about this is if you are in a situation where the petals, instead of them being down the aisle, we're going to be tossed on the bride and groom, you can set one of these little rose buds on the end of each seat. They can pick it up, and when it's time to toss, they're ready to go. So that is just a quick way that you can pull the petals off. And then whenever I'm thinking about scattering the petals down the aisle, really what you need to know is how many square feet your aisle is going to be. So you can find that out after your final guest count has come in, and on your proposal that you're quoting for before the event, just put the exact amount of square feet that that quoted amount will cover. A lot of times I will present the options to my clients who are doing petal aisles, a light, medium, and heavy dusting of petals, because whenever it comes to charging for the petals, I charge the same amount that I would if that flower is actually going into an arrangement. So if we pretend, just to keep it easy, that this rose cost $1, that would cost $3 in an aisle, just like it would cost $3 if it's in an arrangement. I still process it, transport it, and place it. In some cases, this whole process of taking the petals off and then actually scattering them can sometimes take maybe a little bit longer. So that's just something to keep in mind. You don't have to charge less for petals, although ultimately that's up to you. So these are the three options, but for today's demonstration, I've actually done two heavier dustings of petals. So what you're looking at here is one rose, so that's $3 a square foot. Two roses, $6 a square foot. 3 roses, $9 a square foot. 4 roses, $12 a square foot. And then 5 roses, $15 a square foot. This is a great way if you're in a consultation, you're trying to decide, if the bride is deciding between one or two, you can just bring a few roses that you have maybe left over in the studio, or even that you would grab at the grocery store, so that you can help them actually see visually what you're looking at in terms of thickness, if that's something that they need to see. Sometimes they don't, and that's fine too. You can just show it in a little photo. So that's what I have for you today. Thanks so much for tuning in and being a part